and we was learning lesson parallel lines. Today we will continue the same lesson. In the previous class, we learned the test of parallel lines, the 3 tests of parallel lines, and from it we learned the theorem alternate angle test. So today we will see the 2 tests, that is interior angle test and corresponding angle test, and the 2 corollaries also. So एक सेकेंड. Madam, is the page visible?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So students, here is the today's theorem. We will start from this theorem, that is interior angle test. You can see the diagram here. Oh. One second, ma'am. I don't know. Oh, shit. Hello, ma'am. Hello.
Hello, hello.
मैडम एक्चुअली ना मैं ये स्लाइड्स पे राइटिंग करना चाह रही हूँ, लेकिन पता नहीं कुछ मैनेज नहीं कर पा रही हूँ.
ओके, फिर अभी क्या कर सकते हैं मैडम?
अभी तो सिर्फ एक्सप्लेन कर सकती हूँ. आई वांट टू आल्सो
ठीक है,
राइट.
ठीक है,
ओके, सिंपली आई विल एक्सप्लेन ओनली.
ठीक है, ठीक है.
I don't know what happened. Okay, so student, here we will see interior angle test. The statement of the theorem is given here. If the interior angles formed by a transversal of 2 distinct lines are supplementary, then the 2 lines are parallel. That means if interior angles will be supplementary, then those angles will be parallel. So here, based on this statement, the given is that line XY, you can see here in the diagram, that is a transversal of 2 lines, that is line AB and line CD. Okay, and angle BPQ plus angle PQD will be equal to 180 degree because those angles are interior angles, and as those are supplementary, their measurement that will be 180 degrees. So that is given, and we have to prove those 2 lines, that is line AB and line CD, those are parallel to each other. We have to prove it. Now, here is the proof for it. Here is little bit construction we change the diagram as it is a indirect type of proof. So we have to assume, see the first line here. Let us assume line AB and line CD are not parallel. Okay, so you can see in the diagram, those line AB and line CD, those are intersected to each other. That means those are not parallel, and the intersecting point is point T. Okay, so because of the intersection of both two lines, triangle PTQ, you can see here the triangle PTQ is formed. So we all know that the sum of the angles of three of the angles of the triangle, those are together measure 180 degree. So the all three angles I wrote here, that angle PTQ plus angle TPQ plus angle PQT. That means all the angles of a given triangle equal to their summation equal to 180 degree, and we have to write the reason that sum of angles of a triangle. Okay, then here second, here you can see next step that but angle TPQ plus angle PQT, those are interior angles. Okay, and that is given, and those measure together 180 degree. So as it is given that the only two angles are 180 degree, then the rest of the angle, that is angle PTQ, that will be 0 degree. Okay, so how that is possible that two angles of a triangle that will be 180 degree and the rest will be 0 degree? So line PT and line QT means line AB and line CD, okay, are not parallel because those are not distinct lines. Okay, if the angle will be 0, then there will not be any angle formed. So if no angle, there will be 0 measurement. But that is not right, because in given, they already said that the lines are distinct lines, means those are two separate lines. So there will be the angle formed. Therefore, line AB and line CD are distinct lines. So what we assume that those lines are not parallel, that assumption, that is wrong. Okay, so here as the two interior angles together measure 180 degree and those are supplementary to each other, that means the two given lines, that is line AB is parallel to line CD. Okay, and this property is called as interior angle test for parallel lines. Here we prove the theorem. Simply you have to assume two lines are intersecting to each other at point P and the triangle form, that is PTQ. Then three of the angles of a given triangle together measure 180 degree. But in given there is two interior angles. If those are measuring 180 degree, then third will be 0 degree. And if any angle will be formed because of two intersecting lines, that will be 0, then those lines will not be distinct. Okay. And if in given the lines are given distinct lines are assumption, that is wrong assumption. So based on interior angle test, we can say that the line, those given line, that is line AB and line CD, those are parallel to each other. Okay. Now, next proof we will see here. Corresponding angle test. Here you can see the next theorem that is given in your textbook on page number 20. So, what is corresponding angle test? The statement is given here. We already learned those three of the test. This is one from it. That is, if a pair of corresponding angles formed by a transversal of two lines is congruent, means pair of corresponding angle will be congruent, then the two lines are parallel. Okay, so the statement up to congruent, that word, that is all given. And the statement, the line after the word then, that we have to prove that two lines are parallel. So first two lines of the theorem that is given. So based on it, we will write, here are the two lines. Of line L and line M. Okay. Now the corresponding angles formed, those are congruent, that is also are given. So which are the corresponding formed? Is a congruent pair of corresponding angle, and as those are congruent, their measurement is equal. So the next step is, that is angle A equal to angle B. That is all given. Now we have to prove these two lines are parallel to each other. So line L prove. It is very simple to prove this. Now you can see here proof. Now see in the diagram, angle A and angle C. Those are the angles in linear pair. It is linear pair of angle. So linear pair of angle, those are supplementary. So here in first step I wrote, sorry. So here first step, that angle A plus angle C, that is 180 degree, as those are the linear pair of angles. Now what is given, that angle A equal to angle B, because both are the corresponding angles and corresponding angles are congruent to each other. So their measurement is also equal. So the both angles are equal to each other. So if I will replace angle A, see the first line of proof, if I will replace that angle A with angle B, because both are equal. So in the third line of the proof, see there that angle B, I replace it by angle B. So angle B plus angle C, that is equal to 180 degree. Same equation, only the replacement is here. Instead of angle A, I wrote angle B. And so now based on this step, we can say that pair of interior angles on same side of transversal are supplementary. Okay, as angle B and angle C, see in the diagram here, angle B and angle C, those are the interior angles. Okay, and the measurement together we got, that is 180 degree. We can say that the interior angles are supplementary. So by the test of interior angle, this is the test of interior angle, that pair of interior angles on same side of transversal are supplementary. This is interior angle test. And because of that, we can say the line L and line M both are parallel to each other. So this property is called corresponding angle test, because by using corresponding angle test, we prove it. So that is the property of corresponding angle test, and the two given lines are parallel to each other. So it is very simple proof. You can write easily. Okay. Now the next, again one more simple theorem we will learn here, that is given on your page number 21 in the test book. That is a corollary theorem. Here you can see the theorem corollary 1. If a line is perpendicular to two lines in a plane, then the two lines are parallel. Now, what is the statement? See the diagram carefully. That means any line that will be perpendicular to the given two lines. Now, which line you can see here that is perpendicular? That means that is line N. You can also say it is transversal. Okay, so line N is perpendicular to rest of the two lines, that is line L and line M. Okay, so in this case, those two lines are parallel to each other. We have to prove that. The statement next to word then, we have to prove it, and the before then, that is all given. So we will write here given. The given is here. See it, line N is perpendicular to line L, and line N, same line, is again perpendicular to line M. So line N is perpendicular to both the given lines. One by one, write it. Okay, now we have to prove the two given lines, that is line L is parallel to line M. Both the lines, those are parallel to each other. We have to prove it. Now, here is the proof. A very simple and small proof. So, first line, there is line N is perpendicular to line L, and line N is perpendicular to line M. That is given. Okay. Now, if that is perpendicular, you can see in the diagram, if the third line, that vertical line, is perpendicular to two horizontal given lines, then the angle will be right angle. And if the angle will be right angle, you can see here the symbol mention right angle. So if those are the right angles, that will measure 90 degree each. So angle A and angle C, you can see here in the diagram, those are 90 degree each. Okay, here 90 degree. So we can also say that those are the corresponding pair of angle. Again, you can see in the diagram, carefully set. So angle A and angle C are corresponding angles formed by transversal N of line L and line M. So by the corresponding angle test, we can say that angle A and angle C, those are the corresponding angles. And if those are together measure 90, those individually measure 90 degree, each of it is 90 degree, that means of same measurement. So by the corresponding angle test, the two given lines, that is line L and line M, those are parallel to each other. Recall the corresponding angle test. What was it? That if one pair of corresponding angle is congruent, then the lines are parallel. So here angle A is corresponding to angle C, and together it measure 90, those measure 90 degree each. So those are congruent angles. So we can see here the given lines are parallel to each other. Now next corollary is given. Here you can see the next one, that is, if two lines, see the statement, if two lines in a plane are parallel to the third line in the plane, then those two lines are parallel to each other. Means if two lines in a plane, so which are the two lines? Here in the diagram, see the two black lines. The first is L, line L, and the last line, that is line M. These two black lines, those are the two lines, and those are parallel to third one. मतलब each line, हर लाइन जो है, लाइन L, ये जो मिडल में रेड लाइन, you can see here, the line L is parallel to line N, and line M is also parallel to line N. Okay, so in this case, the two lines, that two black lines, that is line L and line M, those are also parallel to each other. Means if first line is parallel to third one. Okay, third means here middle line, we will say it second one. So if first line is parallel to second and third line is also parallel to second, then first and third, both lines are also parallel to each other. That is the meaning here. Now we will write here. Okay, so see the given, line L is parallel to line N. Okay, that is middle red line. And line M is also parallel to line N. Okay, so what we have to prove? That both these two lines, that line L and line M, those are parallel. We have to show it. Now, see the diagram. Only 3 lines was given. So, to prove our theorem, we have to draw a transversal. So, that is the construction. You should wrote here that construction line P is the transversal. Here you can see line P is the transversal. Now see carefully the given diagram. Here are the 3 lines, line L, line N and line M. And as the line P is their transversal, the angles formed here, that is angle A, angle B and angle C. So, as in the given, line L and line N, those are parallel to each other. First 2 lines, those are given parallel. So, if those are parallel, angle A and angle B, those are the corresponding angles. Okay. Now see second pair of 2 lines, that is middle line, red line, that is line N, and the next line, third line, that is line M. See those 2 angles, 2 lines, and line P is a transversal. So here again 2 angles you can see, that is angle B and angle C. Those are also corresponding angles. Okay, so that we will wrote here. See the equation, see the proof. The first, what I already told with the diagram to you, that angle A equal to angle B, and that is corresponding angles. We will mark it as equation 1. Now see second, that is angle B and angle C. Side by side you can also see in the diagram angle B and angle C. Those are also equal because again corresponding angles. So see equation 1 and 2. See it carefully. Equation 1 and 2. Now here the common is angle B. In equation 1 there is also angle B, and equation 2 there is also angle B. So if that is common, so the rest of the angles from both the equation, that will be also equal to each other. Okay, so angle A and angle C. So those are also equal. See here, from equation 1 and 2, we can say that angle A equal to angle C. So if these 2 angles are equal, angle A and angle C. Now see the diagram, angle A and angle C. So if those are equal, those are the corresponding angles. And if the corresponding angles are congruent, the lines, respective lines, so respective lines means, देखो A एंगल के लिए कौन सा लाइन है, लाइन L, और C एंगल के लिए कौन सा लाइन है, एंगल लाइन M. Okay, so these 2 lines, that is line L and line M, those will be parallel. So here line L and line M parallel to each other. And as we use the corresponding angles to prove it, the test will be corresponding angle test. Because if the corresponding angles are congruent, the given lines are parallel to each other. It's very simple. Okay, so here we saw 4 theorems. Okay, 2 corollary theorem and 2 main theorems. The first one was interior angle test. The second theorem was corresponding angle test. And here are the 2 corollaries. Okay. Now, based on all those theorems, what we learned in this class and in before class, using those theorems and the different properties, you have to solve the practice set 2.2. Okay, so here is the first example of practice set 2.2. The diagram given along with the details are also given. Okay, now see here, you can see that angle Y equal to 108 degree and angle X equal to 71 degree. Are the lines M and line N parallel? So we have to show it if those are parallel or not. And what will be our answer? We have to justify it. If those are parallel, then why those are parallel? That we have to justify. And if we are saying those are not parallel, then why not parallel? That is to justify. Okay. So simply, okay, see the next page here. Here is the diagram. Okay. Now, if you will observe the diagram carefully, you can say that these two angles, that is angle X and angle Y, those are interior angles. And what is the test of interior angles? That if the interior angles of the same side of transversal are supplementary, then the two lines given, those are parallel. So interior angles, that is angle X and angle Y, those are interior. We can easily say that. And if those are supplementary, means their measurement, it will be together 180 degree. If that will be together 180 degree, that means supplementary, then we can say that two lines are parallel. So we have to add the measurement of two angles and that is given to us. So angle X is given 71 degree and Y is given 108 degree. So just add both of the angles and see if those measure 180 degree. So see the next step, that angle X plus angle Y equal to, the values are put up here, that is 71 plus 108, and what will be the total? That is 179. And we must need it 180 degree if those are parallel. So as the total is not 180 degree, it is 179 degree. So we can say those lines are not parallel. So here the next step, X plus Y, those are the angles. So angle X plus angle Y, here is the symbol not equal. जो इक्वल है सिंबल को, उसको क्रॉस किया है, मतलब नॉट इक्वल. सो एंगल x प्लस y, that is not equal to 180 degree. Okay, but angle x and angle y are interior angles formed by transversal L of two lines M and N. Okay, in the diagram I already told it that these are the two interior angles of line M and line N, and L is the transversal. Okay, so if the two interior angles are not 180 degree, here not 180 degree, then those lines okay, those lines are not parallel. Okay, see the last line, simply you can say that if the interior angles formed because of two lines and their transversal, those are not supplementary, means not 180 degree, then the lines are not parallel. Here you can see the last line. Line M is not parallel to line N. Okay. No more description that also needed here. In short, you can directly say it. Okay, but you have to mention the interior angle test. That two lines you have to mention. Okay. Now here, second example we will see here. Here is the example. Now what is given? That in the figure, see in the figure, if angle A congruent angle B. Okay, so that is already given those two angles in the diagram. Those are congruent to each other. Then prove line L parallel line M. Now by the diagram and the information given regarding diagram, what you can say that, see the two angles in the diagram. Which are the pair of these angles? Okay. What is it? Angle A and angle B. Those are alternate angles. Okay. So here, see the proof. Consider angle C as given in the figure. So here, one more angle, we need to mention that angle C. Okay, and angle A and angle C, those are the vertically opposite angles. You can see here, those are vertically opposite angles. And what is the property of vertically opposite angles? That those are of equal measurement. Those are congruent to each other. That means of equal measurement. So angle A will be congruent to angle C because vertically opposite angle. Okay. So the same I wrote here in the steps for the proof. So consider C as shown in the figure. Now angle A congruent angle B, that is given to us. Okay. Now angle A congruent angle C. I already told it, it is a pair of vertically opposite angles. So those are congruent to each other. And both the equations are labeled as equation 1 and equation 2. आप देख सकते हो, first equation है and second equation है. Now see carefully equation 1 and 2. Here the equation 1 and 2. In equation 1, there is also angle A, and equation 2, there is also angle A. So in both the equations, if angle A, that is same factor, and LHS of both the equation is same, then the RHS of both the equation, that will be also equal to each other. So we can write here angle B congruent angle C. Okay, इक्वेशन को देखो यहाँ पे, if A and angle A and angle A both are same in both the equations, the right side both the angles, that is angle B and angle C, those are also congruent to each other. Now see angle B and angle C in the diagram. Angle B and angle C. What you can say here? Those are the corresponding angles. And if corresponding angles are congruent, then the two given lines, those are parallel. That is the corresponding angle test. We just learned the theorem regarding it, that if the corresponding angles are congruent, then the lines are parallel. So here angle B and angle C, those are corresponding angles. By that, we can say that line L parallel to line M. And the reason will be corresponding angle test for parallel lines. So this is the complete solution of second example. Okay. Now we will see the third example of your practice set. Here is the third example. See the diagram and what is given here? That angle A congruent angle B. See in the diagram. Angle A and angle B. First two lines है ना, left से लेके, if you will see, there is angle B and angle A, and both those angles are given congruent. Now जो middle की line है line M, और जो last line है right side की line N. With those two lines, the two angles formed, and those are mentioned angle X and angle Y. So those are also given congruent to each other. So whatever four angles you can see in the diagram, देखो डायग्राम में देखो फोर टाइप ऑफ एंगल्स है. एंगल बी, सी फ्रॉम द लेफ्ट, डायग्राम के लेफ्ट से देखना, एंगल बी, देन एंगल ए, देन angle X and angle Y. So here first two angles, that is angle B is congruent to angle A and angle X is congruent to angle Y. That is given in the example, and we have to prove line L parallel line N. Okay, so first and third line. So अभी हमने एक लास्ट कोरोलरी थ्योरम देखा था कि अगर फर्स्ट लाइन इज पैरेलल टू मिडल लाइन, ओके, देन first line is parallel to line L is parallel to line M. That is the first condition. Okay. And third line, that is line N, is parallel to that middle line M. मतलब first line middle line को parallel है और last line middle line को parallel है, तो फर्स्ट एंड लास्ट लाइन वो भी एक दूसरे को पैरेलल होते हैं. ये हमने अभी कोरोलरी में लर्न किया. सो यहाँ पे फर्स्ट लाइन है लाइन L एंड लास्ट लाइन है लाइन N. ओके, सो इफ वी विल टेक द फर्स्ट टू लाइन्स, that is line L and line M, and that will be the transversal. What is label it as? line K. So अगर ये two lines की एक ट्रांसवर्सल है, then observe it, see the diagram carefully. एंगल B और एंगल A जो है ये करस्पॉन्डिंग पेयर ऑफ एंगल्स हो जाते हैं, ओके। और गिवन में दिया है वो कॉन्ग्रुएंट है, ओके। नाउ सी टू नेक्स्ट टू लाइन्स here. Here line M and line N. See those two lines, and line K is a transversal. Now here, okay, now consider that angle X and angle Y, that line, that is a transversal. So because of that small transversal, those two angles formed. एंगल X एंड एंगल Y ये दोनों अल्टरनेट एंगल्स है, और लाइन L हम लेते हैं, और वो जो स्मॉल वर्टिकल लाइन है वो लेते हैं क्रॉसिंग लाइन जो X और Y को ज्वाइन कर रही है. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट स्मॉल ट्रांसवर्सल, the angle X and angle Y, those are the alternate angles. So these two lines will be also parallel because those angle Y, those are also given congruent to each other. Okay. So here we will write the step for the proof. अभी अभी जो मैंने बताया सेम वही लिखना है. See the proof. Angle A and angle B are corresponding angles formed by line L and line M and transversal K. Okay. And it is given that angle A congruent angle B. So we can say that line L is parallel to line M. And the reason is corresponding angle test for parallel lines. That is equation 1. Okay. Now similarly, angle X and angle Y are alternate angles. Here I am reading. Angle X and angle Y are alternate angles formed by line N and M. Okay. And A is a transversal. Okay. You can also extend that line. Okay. And give another label. Okay. अगर वहां पे जो A दिया है वो तुमने ऊपर एंगल में लिया है, so to avoid your confusion, you can also extend that segment joining to angle X and angle Y, and you can label it differently and take that is as a transversal. That will be also okay. So if those angles, angle X and Y, are given congruent, so the line M, that will be parallel to line N, because that is a alternate angle test. And what is alternate angle test? So if the alternate angles, okay, one of the pair of alternate angle is congruent, the lines are parallel. So that is, so from equation 1 and 2, we can say that. So इक्वेशन 1 एंड 2 में फाइनल कंक्लूजन क्या आया यहाँ पे कि लाइन L ये लाइन N को, लाइन M को पैरेलल है. फर्स्ट लाइन जो है वो मिडल लाइन दैट इज लाइन M को पैरेलल है. सेकेंड, हमें यहाँ पे कंक्लूजन मिला, लाइन M जो है वो लास्ट लाइन जो है लाइन N उसको पैरेलल है. सो फर्स्ट एंड लास्ट लाइन, that is line L and line N here, those are also parallel to each other. Okay, here you can see in the diagram, first line and last line, those are also parallel to each other. Okay, so those are the very simple two examples, very easy to write the solution. Okay, now if anyone have any doubt regarding the theorems we learned just now and the solution of two examples, you can ask your doubt. Yes, students. You can ask the doubts. Yes? Anyone have a doubt?